Well, welcome to Galaxy. If this is your first time seeing this, I just hit the play button, and this is gonna kind of be the gameplay loop and also kind of why I'm in love with it. A lot of the time, you're just gonna have like 3-4 choices, pick one. Next batch of 3-4 choices, pick one. Time for a fight. Then, you'll go back to a shop. You might have one choice based on something that happened in the fight. You gotta make that choice. Then you'll have 3-4 choices, then you'll have 3-4 choices, and then time for a fight. And you just kind of work your way through it, building your board and collecting things that synergize and fight well together. But never really inundated with information at any given time. Always kind of like your next choice in front of you is fairly straightforward, considering there are only a handful of options. Now, those options definitely have a cascading effect, but you don't have to even know all the strategy just to start playing and going, oh, this says animal, that says animal, this says animal. Oh, look, I have a whole bunch of animals on my board. Here's an animal buffer. So even when you don't know what you're doing, it's pretty naturally intuitive to me. And then when you do know what you're doing, it makes it all the more fun because then you're scheming as you go. The other thing that I absolutely love about this is, now granted, there is not a guided tutorial at the moment, but if you played Storybook Brawl like at all, I don't even know that you would opt to do a guided tutorial. I think you would just learn by playing, because the keywords and the effects and things, they all are so intuitive to me that they either just kind of match a mechanic that I remember from SBB, or if it's a mechanic for Galaxy, it just makes sense. Like slot buffs, that was not a thing in SBB, but a slot buff just makes sense. You give stats to the slot, whatever you put in the slot gets those stats for the fight. So there's just a lot to like here. There's a lot to like here. So what we got right now, you hit the play button, you're instantly greeted with 3 captains. So I can play Dr. Agon, cast 4 spells to get a random common treasure, then upgrade this to the next level rarity. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've played it like, I don't know if I've played Little Genie. When you cast a spell, give a random character 1/1 every 2 turns, increase this. All of these are a little bit different than I remember them. Alexis, no. Alexis, no. I was okay with Animal, but Electric, I don't know. It sounds a lot like Alexis. Alexis. Your treasure buffs are increased by 1/1. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't know. I kind of want to goof around with Dr. Agon. There's something about casting spells and then getting treasures that as I cast spells, I get rarer and rarer treasures. I've never played this. I want to do this. So I'll drag it down here, and it'll give me an option now to edit the deck, which is something I haven't played much with, or just to go play. I am going to goof around with deck editing ever so slightly, because I'm kind of curious what my various options are, what I start with, and what I might actually prefer.
A few moments later.
All right, this will be my deck. This will be my Dr. Agon deck. We are going to hit go, and we are going to play, and welcome to Galaxy. Here it is. This is Galaxy. So my captain, aka hero, is Dr. Agon. It's called Captain in Galaxy. So cast 4 spells to get a random common treasure, then upgrade this ability to the next rarity level. On the very first turn of the game, you have no spells available. You don't get spells until, I think it's the 3rd turn. They pop up when you go to the next level. Level rarities match card rarities. So right now we are the common level, more or less, and you spend 2 turns on a level before you go up to the next one. So because our level is the gray, common, whatever you want to call it, all we see are common rarity cards in the shop. All of these have the little gray icon. They're all commons. On turn 3, this thing will turn blue. We'll be on the rare level, and we'll start seeing rares in the shop. And that'll just continue as we go. We'll get to epic, and then we'll get to legendaries, and there are things above legendaries. Hey, wait a minute. So yeah, here's the game. Got my captain. I got 3 hearts. The way damage works in this game is if you lose a fight to 2 characters or fewer, you take 1/2 heart in damage, just half a heart. If you lose a fight to 3 characters or more, you take 1 full heart of damage. You only have 3 total hearts. If you take a half heart of damage, there are ways to heal it. If you're on a half heart, let's say I have 2.5 hearts and I lose to a full board of characters, I can only ever lose that half heart. I won't lose half of that heart and then half of the next one. You'll only ever lose whatever heart you're on right now. So that's how the damage works. And then now we're in a shop phase. What's going to happen is until I get some modifiers or some silver characters that allow me to see free shops, I am looking at a shop. There's no reroll. There's no gold. There's no mana. There's no none of that. All it is there are 3 characters in front of me. I get to pick one. And in this case, I am going to buy a baby bear. Each fight, give your animal slots +1 health. Cool. Now we're going to want to find some animals. So now we're on the second shop of the turn. This is the last thing that I'm going to be doing this turn. Also, the final 2 is always full heart damage now, just FYI. Oh, when you get to top 2, you always take full heart damage, you're telling me? I didn't know that. Okay. That's new. Does it count baby bear? Oh, I think it does now. Baby bear's an animal. That's gone back and forth a little bit. We're going to take an itsy bitsy spider, but you're going to see I could recruit this up here, but my board's not full. So we'll use this later. This looks like it might be a reroll button or something, but this is where you can recruit characters to the shop that you don't want to replace on your board because you have no bench slots. It's not like you're holding on to a bench for later. So I just bought a baby bear, which at the start of the fight should give animal slots +1 health, right? So cool. I'm playing asynchronous mode at the moment. I'm not going to play a group lobby. You know, I want to play this first once or twice. So at the start of the fight, the baby bear gave each slot +1 health. The spider that I put in the second slot here, it doesn't have any special effects. It's just an animal tag. Just a generic animal. Okay, now we actually get to play with silver characters, and I think I will take the silver. I kind of want to take that Puss in Boots, though, because it would be really good to keep getting animals right now. The thing about silver, so the way this game works when it comes to pairs and triples is if you get a silver character, if I were to buy this baby bear right now, it would upgrade the current baby bear. I would drag it down and I'd replace the baby bear I have with the silver baby bear, and then it would become a silver baby bear on my board, and then it would automatically re-roll me into a free shop. I get 1 extra shop whenever I get a silver character for this turn sequence, right? You get 2 shops and then it's combat time, but this would give me a 3rd shop this turn. So I kind of can get that for free. The reason I kind of don't want to grab it right now is I kind of like Puss in Boots. It's more dipping into the slot buff mechanic. And if I take the silver baby bear and then the next shop I don't find an animal, I'm going to be kind of bummed out. The other thing that this does is it gives me more chances now on the shop reroll to find the silver character anyway, so I missed out on nothing. I still get my free shop, but I also get my baby bear. Do I want to play Nanny McPhee? I am not a big laser shark enthusiast. I mean, I could put Puss in Boots back here for the sleigh effect. I could start buffing the backline health. Kind of would rather buff these slots. Anywhere I put an animal, we're going to get a permanent slot buff. You can see the little +1 here. Anything I put in this slot, regardless of what it is, gets 1 extra health. I think I might take Nanny McPhee here. We're going to put Puss in Boots right there. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not up to speed on current meta. But Nanny McPhee has an effect. Bronze characters in your shop have +1/1. Nanny McPhee, not McPhee. McPhee. I said that wrong. I think I'd take this in the next turn, because next turn will be turn 3. We'll get rares in the shop, and we'll start seeing spells in the shop next turn. So this will help me buff up some bronzes when I buy them right out the shop. So I'm just going to buy that. It's not good yet, but it becomes better later. I'm going to leave all my animals front row. I'm going to put Puss in Boots in slot 1 and hope that it gets the sleigh, the hunt. The hunt. It's not called sleigh in this game. It's called hunt. And let's see if that's possible. Looks like no. Not happening. Someone else is playing a Puss in Boots, and it had too many stats, but we trade fine. Win the fight. All right, I think I want the Puss in Boots pair. Now, we're starting to get uncommon. These are not rare. I lied. Rare is not the next level. Uncommon. It goes common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. I skipped uncommon entirely. So this is a free shop. This is not. If I take this spell, I do not get a free shop. I think I'm just going to take the silver character here. It's pretty okay. I want to get 4 spells cast, so I'm going to be looking very high priority for spells that give me a free shop. If I can get a free shop, That seems very good with my captain. I'll take this silver because, again, another free shop. What big teeth? Give a character +4 attack. That's not great here. Could take Jill. Jill's a support. We'll give more attack to these. That would be okay. I could take Captain Ahab. If I put Ahab here in slot 5, there's a chance it might hunt my opponent's last remaining character. We're not the perfect turn to take a mysterious egg and just let it cook. That would be even numbered turns, right? Because it would go 4, 5, pop on 6, which would be the turn right before I get to... You kind of want it to pop on the first turn when you don't have access to stuff. I don't want that anyway. I want one of these two, or I want the spell. I guess I'll take Jill Sunshine here, because I don't think Captain Ahab's really doing much for this. Dang, I need to get these spells cast that I like, but I don't like the spells that are showing up in my shop. I'm going to take Peter Pan. So buffs from Fae give an additional 1 health for the rest of the game. Nanny right now is a Fae, giving bronze characters 1/1. So when I recruit this will be the first time I recruit to... I don't know what this is called. You're still recruiting the character, but you're just not, because you don't have a bench, you don't put it on the board. So when I do this, it counts as recruiting. The next time Peter Pan shows up in my shop, I'll get the silver version, and it'll still have its impact. So if we look at Nanny McFay, after I recruit this up to the top left, Nanny McFay will all of a sudden be doing 1/2 to characters in the shop because it's a Fae. So I just increased its buff by recruiting that. All right, let's battle. So same thing that you're used to in terms of how battles kind of play out if you're used to SBB style fights going on. You attack in order from slots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Things attack into the front line unless they have something that bypasses the front line. Otherwise, they just attack in order, front line first. Nothing really different there. All right, well, I lost that fight. But I only lost by 1 character, so I only lost a half heart. What's Spoonful of Sugar? A lot of things have been renamed, so I'm still clicking a lot of things that I have not seen the fresher names for. We'll take the silver, because free shop. Pyrat's pretty good. Turn a bronze character silver. I need to do that to something. The Pyrat's pretty good, but I'll take the silver here. I'm really focused on getting See a Free Shop spells. Heal a Cracked Heart, See a New Shop. This spell is a cantrip. It does not cost me my shop for the turn. So we'll take the Pumpkin Spice Latte. That will heal my Cracked Heart. I'll be back to 3 full hearts. And then it'll also count as one of my spell casts for Dr. Aegon. I'm just really looking for cantrips. I'm looking for spells I can cast for free. I might play Tink here. I don't love it, but I kind of respect Tink. Tink is when a character in front of me attacks, give it +1/2 because I played the Peter Pan. It would normally be 1/1. And it's also getting the, because it's bronze, it's getting the +1/2 buff from Nanny McFay. So we'll just make Puss in Boots and the Baby Bear better. We'll play a double support backline here. Jill Sunshine's too useful at the +5/1 right now. I just need the stats. I don't really want to play Katamari. I don't really want to grab Aladdin. Give a character 4 health isn't really that useful on this batch of characters. We could take Katamari over Tink. Put it in like the Baby Bear slot. Maybe I don't need the Tink. Maybe I just get rid of Itsy Bitsy. Put Katamari in slot 2. Hope it actually gets to attack. The slot 2 has some health built up. All right, Katamari grows. So Katamari is all types. I know it says animal here because it's highlighting animal for the fact that it synergizes with other animals on my board, which is a really cool thing in this game. There are a lot of things to keep track of and a lot of different types to keep track of. So like my treasures will start amassing down here as I have them, and you can get infinite number of treasures if you can make them. So Katamari is all types, right? But the only one that's relevant with my board, because Baby Bear is giving an animal-based buff at the start of each fight, is animal. So the game is intuitively telling me, hey, this is an animal, and it's not telling me, because these aren't animals, it's not showing me that. It's going, you know, this kind of works with what you got. So I'm gonna grab it. It grows when it attacks. It gets +1/2. That's not bad, because it's also a Fae. You love Tink? I like Tink too. I think it's one of the best early minions, and I just got rid of it. I meant to replace the Itsy Bitsy. I did that wrong. Whoops. Well, don't worry about me. I don't know what I'm doing. Didn't mean to ditch the Tink. All right, Puss in Boots is giving a lot of stats to that slot. Katamari got to attack. We love that. Cool. We're cruising. All right, I need to get some more spells cast. Eat Me Grow Dough. Give a random character 5/5. Oh, now turn 5, we have gone to rarity. So this level allows us to find rares in the shop. Whenever I get plus 2/2 whenever I survive damage. Probably not happening a whole heck of a lot here. Your next shop has a character 1 level higher than your shop's level. I like that hunt quite a bit. I like being able to find higher level characters with Van Helsing quite a bit. I'm going to actually grab it here and put it in slot 1 and hope to hunt. I'm going to put Puss in Boots there. Katamari probably doesn't get to attack from this position, but it's got extra health buff going, so I don't hate it. Pick a pack of peppers. Give a character 3/3. Your next shop is all characters that share a type with it. That means I can buff an animal and find an animal. Blackbeard's parrot is here, but that's a pirate idea. I need to cast more spells, but I'm not finding a lot of, like, get a new shop spells. I need the common treasure that gives me crumbs in the shop. If I put it on Katamari, the next shop is just random stuff. That doesn't really influence the shop. So if I buff anything, I want to buff like Baby Bear, but I already kind of want to get rid of Baby Bear because it's already such a slow stat gain mechanic. What is Van Helsing? A hero? I'm going to pick a pack of peppers on Van Helsing and maybe I can get another Van Helsing. I really want it to slay because I kind of want to turn this board over with some better characters. I want to get some higher level stuff on here. Oh, Puss in Boots doesn't get to slay, and that means Katamari doesn't get to attack. Oh, and I lose by 1 HP. All right, lose half a heart. I need to get some treasures. I'm feeling like some treasures would be good. Angel of Mercy. Recruit. Repair a cracked heart. That could work. Scar, though. Hunt 2/2. When your characters hunt, give your villains in your shop 2/2. Well, we're going to play Scar here. Interesting. Well, I'm taking the Scar here. I'm going to get rid of Puss in Boots. Mama Bear. It's not the first possible turn I could find Mama Bear, but also a pumpkin spice latte. But Mama Bear is so good with some of the stuff I'm doing here because I got all these animals. Wow, it's kind of... I can't really ignore Mama Bear. I need to get these spells cast, brah. I need to get the spells cast. And I'm also kind of greedy, so I'm going to keep Van Helsing around. I'm taking the Mama Bear. I got 4 animals, so we're getting just a whole bunch of slot buffs for free. We're not... Unfortunately, we're not buffing the slot Van Helsing is in, and my board looks kind of weak to me visually for this turn of the game. Yeah, I'm way behind. Scar is an Oh, it slayed! It hunted! It hunted, I mean, it hunted. Oh, God, there goes my heart. Woogie woogie! Well, we got to take a Mockingbird. Why do I have... Oh, it's turn 7. I just get epics now. Why do I have 2 epics? Oh, baby, am I cheating? We're going to take a Mockingbird. We're going to stick that in the very last slot. I think we're ditching Van Helsing here. Mockingbird's too good. Down came the rain. I could pretend like I'm doing spellcast. Give my front 3 slots plus 1/1. I really thought I was going to end up playing something mage-based, and that hasn't happened yet. We need to cast another spell and actually get captain value here. I need to get a treasure. I'm dying. We need a treasure before I die. If I can just get a treasure before I die, that'd be great. Holy, look at that. 60-20, 70-20. My opponent's board is getting large. Am I sure I wanted that Scar that bad? Oh, look, it's Puxatani Phil. Why did I... Oh, because I killed something that gave me a free treasure. I needed that. I needed that treasure. Scar, you're not that good right now. Does this not have a board then? Angus, this is my board. It doesn't have a bench. You only are filling your board at any given time. So, no bench at all. No bench, no re-rolling. Yeah, no bench at all. So if I get something in here and I don't want to replace something on my board, they call it recruiting. So it's the act here is recruiting. I can recruit it up to the top left if I want to recruit it, but I don't want to play it on the board. Why is Moby Dick good? It's big. Overstated with a minor drawback. We'll take this silver, that's good. I don't really want to give what big teeth. 2/2 and trigger the farewells. Oh, that's kind of cool with Mockingbird. Get like free animal value. I'm going to take Angel of Mercy and hope that I can get to the golden one to heal an entire heart, because the golden Angel of Mercy heals a full heart. And that's what I need to do right now, but I might just die this fight. It's looking like I'm just going to die this fight. Give a character 3/3, get one of the same type next time. I mean, we'll buff Scar, we'll buff Katamari. No, we'll buff, not Baby Bear, buff Mama Bear, buff Mockingbird. I kind of just want to buff an animal, just solo animal. This will give me a common treasure. Maybe I just give it to the Mockingbird. I don't want that getting popped too fast. Masterwork Scrolls. Your buffs from spells give an extra 1/1. Good treasure, but I think Kiv's board may murder me here. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't build stats fast enough. The Mama Bear wasn't enough to keep up with just kind of generic stat gain this game. Oh, the blind mice are huge. Hold on, that saved my life. Hold on. Summoning a blind mouse, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's not risk-free. That is a drawback, but yeah, it is overstated. All right, Mockingbird, Mama Bear. The thing is, I want to golden this Mama Bear so bad because the treasure's real good. But I'm getting all these free shop options. I really want a Silver Mockingbird. I'm not going to pass up the treasure, though, because I'm behind and I need some help. Gravity Well is slow at the start of battle. Give your characters 1/1, then increase it by 1/1. It's good, but it's slow. Your back row is +8. 8 is decent because I do have a summon. If I could get like a Barrel of Monkeys, back row 8/8 might be great. When you find a treasure, keep 2 of the treasures is so cool, but let's just take stats right now that are relevant because 8/8 back here, the Mockingbird is 2 halves. I just want things with extra halves. I want to win, stop making me take risk. Midas, trust the Midas touch. Turn a silver character gold. I don't really want to do that on Baby Bear. So I'll take this Peter Pan because it's silver. I get a free shop. So I recruit it. I do get the effect of the extra buff from Faye, but I don't want to put it on the board. So I just recruit it up there. I still get all the benefit of taking it, but I don't have to put it on the board. Frankenstein's Doctor's decent, but I don't have a lot of summons, so it doesn't really work here. When things die, it gives a slot buff. I mean, we upgrade the Baby Bear. I maybe should have replaced it. The second copy you find of me is golden. That's good, but I'll just take the treasure. Unfortunately, there's no common treasure that's really gonna help me out. What? Your supports support all your front slots. I don't have any supports. I'm going to take Wand of Shielding here. When you cast a spell, give all your characters 1 HP, and then I'm going to pray that the Mockingbird makes another Blind Mouse or... yeah. Wait. Oh, this part doesn't seem to have as wild a starting stat line as some of the other ones did. That Foul Lich is looking at me funny, though. Why did it spawn another Blind Mouse? Oh, no. Well, I'm alive. Half Heart is alive. Half Heart is alive. Not a fan, but I'm listening. I got a lot of bronze things on my board. Long John Silver upgrades all your bronze characters to silver when you recruited it. Hungry Hyena Santa Claus don't play. Fires of Ares is such a small buff right now. I think I just turn everything silver with Long John. And then it should be easier to find goldens, but not for that one. All for 1. Give your characters 2/2. If you win this battle, give them a bonus 2/2. Thing is, I need to keep casting spells, but it's so slow, dude. My scaling is slow. My game is slow. My plan is slow. My captain. Everything has gone slowly for me. I don't have a very good board. We're only really scaling off this 4/4 slot buff from Mama Bear, and it's adding up, but not faster than the rest of the lobby scaling is adding up. But let's battle it out and see. Yeah, look at that Van Helsing. Look at... there are 3 characters that trade like 4 for 1 on that board compared to my board. Paul Bunyan... yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We knew we were dead. I kind of want to play that again, though. I had a different plan entirely, and I got stuck on some animals in the early game, and I just built a 4th place animal board. Okay. Welcome to Galaxy. I'm happy to be here.